Okay, let's dispel a myth. Right here, this video, we're not watching it, we're looking at the date. September 2nd, 2014. Click back.
Bring a whole lot of water.
October 17th, 2014. October 18th, 2014. October 18th, 2014. October 18th, 2014. 3 videos uploaded the same day. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, every time I click on this, if I have screen record going, it will not let me run screen record. And it's a good thing this don't have a watch count, because if there's ever a book or movie deal made, I probably will be the one that made that possible. And you're welcome to anybody that may benefit from that. I've watched that so many times. I've tried to get clips of it. And to be honest with you, I can't. The only one that I can is HLN Kenny Veach on YouTube. Anybody can go and watch that. What is it? Yeah, 11 minutes, 45 seconds. It gives you insight, but it's cherry-picked. This is only part of the part 5, part 4, wherever the hell I'm at. I think I did part 4. Maybe I did part 3 today. Anyhow, this is did he vanish himself? We might as well go into it. For Kenny to have vanished himself, there are a few. There's
Bring a whole lot of water, and I only got.
There's 2 things that raise questions for me for somebody to vanish themselves. The main trouble I have with him going missing is
Got like one candy bar to get.
We have to come all the way back to right here. Why would a person, and I've had this conversation with Jeff Claw over and over and over, and it makes absolutely no sense. You're going to hike 3 3.75 miles up here. You're going to set your phone down either at the mine or on these rocks, depending on who tells the story as to where his phone and the change was found. But it was either here, and I really can't see, if you hike up here and you want to take a break, right here is a hell of a good spot to sit down, take a break, and carry on. whatever you're going to do. I mean, I think my backpack was right here in the corner. That's where I sat down when I got up here. Now, let us go into this.
Take a look here at this video. You can see the burglar makes his way in and out of the store running to Sahara and Jones in less than a minute. And as 13 Action News reporter Brian Callahan explains, it is what happened after that caught the owner's attention. Deep down, Debbie Veach just wants the man who broke into her tourist Reiki center to be caught, analyzing the security video for any clue to his identity.
You blow up the image, the grainier the face gets.
But it's what happens after the burglar smashed the window with the crowbar, grabbed an iPad, and left that caught her attention.
It's not when he opens up the blinds either and leaves. He's already been gone, for a little bit.
A minute, and as 13 Action News reporter Brian, see the burglar makes his way in and out of the. You can take a look here at this video. You can see the burglar makes his way in and out of the store running to Sahara and Jones in less than a minute.
God damn it.
As 13 Action News reporter Brian Callahan explains, it is what happened after that caught the owner's attention. Deep down, Debbie Veach just wants the man who broke into her Enchanted Forest Reiki Center to be caught, analyzing the security video for any clue to his identity.
You blow up the image, the grainier the face gets.
But it's what happens after the burglars.
Alright, so we know this video exists. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, if I have a business and I'm worried about break-ins, burglars, or things like that, I want to have decent video equipment that is going to capture better pictures. What I want to get to is, Christ, for all I know, that's a monkey in a pair of jeans and a sweater. Does it have...
You blow up the image, the grainier the face gets.
But it's what...
This is, I admit, this is a shitty video of the break-in. It's more about not dusting your blinds and dust particles being orbs. I get it. It is what it is. What I am hoping for,
analyzing the security video,
you just do not get, you don't get the quality. I know there's a pretty strong stance that this is Kenny.
Any clue to his identity.
You blow up the image, the grainier the face gets.
But it's...
See, and they cut out the part where he drops a flashlight, grabs his leg. Could that be Kenny? I can't tell you. To be honest with you, I can watch this one day and it's like, yeah, maybe. I can turn around and watch it, and like today, it just isn't concrete enough for me. That's me personal. So we have his phone left up here, and we have that video. I know Susan told me that there is a really good video on Facebook. I don't have Facebook. I don't do social media. When I had Facebook, I had it for my photography, and I would post generic pictures to let people have an idea of what it was that I did, and then they could contact me, and then we could work something out for pictures or whatever. But anyhow, when Facebook changed their terms of service to where you post a picture like this, and if they see a profit in it, they can hijack your picture, sell it, cut you out. That's when I deleted everything off of Facebook and told them to kiss my ass. But I've never seen the other video, so I'm working with what I have available to me. The two things that bother me is the cell phone and the change. But what bothers me most about the gonna go missing, disappear yourself, why in the hell would you walk all the way up to the mine and go where? Are you going to beeline to the mine, beeline back, leave your phone, leave some change? If you're going to disappear yourself, aren't you going to want every single dime, no matter how irrelevant it is? Wouldn't you want that with you? Because if you're gonna go into hiding, unless you're leaving the country, where are you going to go that you can beat facial recognition? If you don't think that's a real thing, look up Walmart. Those cameras on the door, that's how come whenever you're in Walmart, Target, the big stores like that, a lot of times you'll hear security alert, and most of us don't have any idea what that is. If you're coming in one door, it'll say like security alert zone A. And so that's because a known thief has come through the door and they are letting security know, hey, pay attention, we're going to try to catch this asshole this time. I mean, that's the way that Walmart does it. How are you going to beat something like that? Regardless of if you are not a criminal, you're still going to have to go shopping. I mean, are you going to disappear yourself and sit in the house? And then there's the thought that he's living amongst the homeless. Why would you come up here, drop your cell phone off, leave some change, and hike back down, have somebody pick you up, take you back to Vegas? Now you're going to live amongst the homeless. If you have a financial burden, which I can see Kenny put himself in a financial jam. I mean, he was trying to sell him with his house, so he was stressing about money. A lot of times when people want to do something on their own, work for themselves, whatever, you think about when you have the income coming in and you can keep building on your savings. Okay, Kenny had his retirement plan, which he would have gotten penalized for cashing it early, and whatever he had in savings. And so he probably thought he had enough in savings to where he could support himself, make his house payments, keep his lights on, life. He could keep life going. And in the process, he was hoping that some of his inventions would take off and then he would have income coming back in. Nothing took off, so he comes out here, leaves his phone, some change, then he's going to go back to Vegas or wherever the hell he's going to go. He's going to beat facial recognition, because I'm pretty sure all the casinos have facial recognition. Nobody's going to be able to spot him. You're going to have total non-contact from police. Anybody that lives where homeless people are, you see homeless people having contact with the police probably more than anybody else. But everybody's going to turn their cheek, or turn their cheek and just a blind eye to it. So there's a problem I have with him disappearing himself. And that's pretty much why I can really lean towards he had an accident, even though I question his phone and change. And like I said, on the video, I'm dealing with this shitty quality, jumping around more to dust on the blinds, and it being hyped up as it was spiritual cleansing, getting rid of the bad juju. I mean, I can pretty much jump to that part.
Part of her wants to believe those specs are something else.
Some of these, what I feel are very spiritual orbs that came in after he left, getting the bad juju out.
In the end, she says,
Getting the bad juju out. I understand owning a business. I understand a break-in. I understand the possible stance of they only took an iPad. Holy Christ, we got lucky. I have a hard time with the quality of this. I mean, is there a way to enhance it or anything like that? Maybe if a person has the original video. But and I'm not saying it is impossible for him to have disappeared himself. I just have a hard time with taking off from the corral, coming up here, and placing things to hike back down, jump in another car, and ride out. And then you have Gene Lukowski. He claims that the dogs picked up Kenny's scent. On the backside... Ah, Christ, this is going to take forever. This is going to take a minute because of all the crap I have pinned and all of that. I didn't think I was going to go into a map, so I didn't have it open. Alright, maybe tomorrow we can finish this. Alright, so you have Pine Nut Road over here, and I'll have to add labels, all of that crap. Pine Nut Trailhead. I think right in here is Pine Nut Road. Mormon Wells, Pine Nut Road. Okay, so we are to believe from Gene's claims we are to believe from here at the mine, Kenny lost scent. Okay, so let's look at that. Possibilities to wipe scent are any of the hunting stores. Walmart has it. Scent Away, Dead Downwind. What the hell's that other one? I don't remember. Scent Away Gold, Dead Downwind, and they will get rid of scent. But from the mine, Kenny took off, hauled ass over the pass, and his scent was picked up back here on Pine Nut Road. That's one story from Gene. Or Gene says his scent was picked up again farther down Joe May Canyon. Which was it? Are we to believe that and it was back down on the flat, is what Gene told me. It was down here. So he lost scent. It was picked up here. It was picked up here. All of that to go and disappear himself. Now, there's a couple possibilities. Somebody is making a claim that they were there and they weren't, and they're just trolling the living shit out of this. Or we're supposed to believe that out here somewhere, and the scent was lost here but picked up here. I don't buy it. I just don't. But in the same token, it makes absolutely no sense to me to come up here, leave a phone, leave some change, and what? Hike back down here to the corral, jump in the car, and let's boogie into Vegas and live amongst the homeless. I have a hard time with that one. Doesn't mean I'm right. It just doesn't... It doesn't make no sense. And then if you look at Kenny's video here, he's showing things that people would enjoy. I think I covered that in the first one, so I might as well leave that alone. Anyhow, I just have a hard time with him disappearing himself. Legal trouble. I don't think Kenny had any legal trouble. Financial trouble? Yeah. You don't go to jail if your house gets repossessed. So, losing his house could be kind of one to put in the tank, you know what I mean? But if he worked here at Farmer Brothers, all right. So right here's Farmer Brothers. I'm not saying this is the exact place he worked, but I thought he worked maintenance for Farmer Brothers. And what he lived, I thought he lived up here in North Vegas somewhere. So anyhow, I just don't, if you're in financial trouble and you've been a decent employee, why couldn't you come back and see if you could get your job back? And I mean, I don't know. Nothing about this makes sense. It is pretty much one thing. You chase your tail and you go with the information available. And it is what it is. I just have a hard time with this footage being the be-all, end-all, definitive proof that was Kenny. And like I say, I know I've been told that there is way better footage than this, and it's on Facebook. I just don't have it. So I'm going with the information that I have. And to be honest, my biggest lean-to is between here and here. Well, actually, it's this one. That is I think he had an accident. Nobody has to agree, and I'm pretty sure that could change if I had a more detailed video. If somebody else that was close to Kenny, knew Kenny, wanted to be honest, come out and said suicide, but I think the suicide theory is going to be debunked. And I think that Sharon will be exposed. That's just my thought. So anyway, I don't see any reason to really keep going with the suicide parts. I think this would be the last one. But, I mean, it is what it is. People can think whatever they want to. But, it is what it is. It's pretty much all speculation. We all have our ideas, and you find one that you can make the most sense of, and you go with it. Alright. I know a lot of this I talked in circles and kinda probably didn't make a hell of a lot of sense, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, thanks for watching, and I will catch you later.